December 10, 2022 is Human Rights Day. On December 10, Human Rights Day commemorates the day in 1948 when the UN General Assembly enacted and proclaimed the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It is the document that has been translated the most and is available in more than 500 languages. It has motivated countries and individuals alike to start treating every person with the right to life, liberty, property, and the pursuit of happiness. We recognize the significance of both this declaration and human rights on Human Rights Day. History of Human Rights Day. Human Rights Day commemorates the date in 1948 when the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was ratified by the UN General Assembly. The United Nations Postal Administration's commemorative stamp, which was released in 1952 and attracted over 200,000 advance orders, may best illustrate how popular the day was at the time. The Declaration of Human Rights seeks to establish a universally recognized minimum level of living to which all people are entitled, and it calls on all UN member states to work towards achieving this minimum standard for their own citizens. The rights are generally regarded to have had an impact on how human rights are perceived and to be a force for good, despite the fact that they are seen as more declarative than legally obligatory. These days, a new theme is chosen for Human Rights Day every year. We should remember our human rights every day, but on December 10, we should remember them just a little bit more and welcome everyone around us as equals. In 2014, the theme was Every Day is Human Rights Day, while in 2016, it was Stand Up for Someone's Rights Today. Observing Human Rights Day, a guide. Donate to the human rights organization of your choice. Do you have a particular charity that stands up for human rights? Perhaps today is the right day to donate in their honor. Visit a human rights gathering. On this day, political gatherings, conferences, meetings, exhibitions, performances, and debates take place. Why not go to one and participate in the neighborhood? Manifest your adherence to human rights. Participate in online debates or post anything online to demonstrate your support for human rights. These 5 human rights facts. Setting the bar high. The First Persian Empire was founded by King Cyrus II of Persia, commonly known as King Cyrus the Great. He promoted racial equality, emancipated slaves, and granted the right to practice any religion. Know your rights. According to Article 24 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, everyone has the right to leisure time and paid time off. Consider the kids. There are currently about 250,000 child soldiers in 20 different countries throughout the world. About 40% of them are females who are frequently taken in as wife by male combatants and treated as sex slaves. The Long War. The 17-year women's suffrage movement was successful. Women protested for the right to vote, led by Susan B. Anthony and others, and until it was nationally regulated in 1902. Governments progressively permitted it between 1894 and 1911. A world issue. According to the most recent prevalence and population statistics gathered by UNICEF, 12 million girls are reportedly married as children, under the age of 16 to 18, each year. Reasons why Human Rights Day matters. People ought to be treated fairly, respectably, and with dignity. All people are created equally and ought to be treated as such. Every person needs a set of rights that will allow them to live their lives as they see fit, free from oppression, repression, or ownership by another person. It serves as a reminder of our progress. Even while there is still much work to be done, we should take a minute to recognize that the world has improved and is now a more just place for more people than it was a few hundred years ago. Let's accept that and then get to work on the modifications that still need to be done. It fosters harmony. When the Declaration of Human Rights was first drafted, 48 member states approved it. That is 48 nations that agree that everyone's life should and can be improved.